Hello, Libra, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach who helps sensitive, self-reflective souls choose growth and transformation. I have an intuitive message for you about your spiritual journey this week. This is an inside-outside reading that looks at your inner world and your outer world and the interaction between the two. I would also love to do something special for you for the new moon, so I'm going to draw an extra card at the end. So stick around for that. Now, I want to know which way we draw the cards. And my guides are saying left to right, so Queen of Swords on the outside, Princess of Swords on the inside. The Lady. Oh, I'm having whiplash. I just did another reading and all the cards were male. Now they're all female. So I feel like I'm in a completely different world here. All right. So, Nine of Pentacles. I'm not sure if I said that. And the Lady. Two big themes of thoughts and abundance going on. So, yeah, I'm curious. Where are we going? Okay. My guides are saying to start on the inside. Is that the inside? Yeah. All right. Mother and daughter energy kind of facing off here, ignoring each other. Okay. So Libra, my question to you is, are you truly nurturing your emotions? Are you allowing your passions to really flow out? Are you very much in touch with do you have a sensual connection to what's going on in the world around you? And I don't necessarily mean like sensual, like, sexy times, but we're talking about that sensual connection that really appreciates everything in the physical world. The way things feel, the way things smell, how things look. But there's the idea that it's connected to the physical world, so it's somehow grounded, as well as allowing those emotions to flow, because on the other side of you, we've got the energy of detachment and disconnection, that you're looking away. You see how they're not even looking at each other, that there's a pulling away from that sensual connection with the earth, with reality, with things that are going on. I wasn't wanting to go here, but my guides are mentioning it. I don't want to single anyone out, but these cards are suggesting to me that there is also a bit of sexual dysfunction going on, where on one hand there is the desire to create a sexual or an intimate act with someone else, but there's a mind getting in the way. There's a mental block or mental dysfunction. Even if it's not that for you, the metaphor, the meaning of that is the same, in that the mind is cutting off that connection to the divine flow that we'd like to see happen within you. Because the Lady, she's such an abundant card. She means many things, but she also talks about the connection to abundant flow. And what the mind will do is disconnect, because the mind likes to disconnect. It needs to analyze everything. It needs to pick everything apart. And when you do that, you stop the flow. I'll see if I can explain this without A, nerding out too much, and B, getting so abstract you won't be able to understand. But I'm not saying that you can't understand. I'm just worried about being communicative for you. So when I was in physics class and I'm learning about the electron and how we don't really know where the electron is until we observe it, my teacher would always demonstrate it like this. He would say the electron is buzzing, buzzing, buzzing around, and then phew, we catch it. And then we all of a sudden know where it is. So in order to analyze its position and I think the time at which we're measuring it, I can't exactly remember. It's embarrassing. My physics major was a long time ago. I don't remember a lot of it. But anyway, we know facts and data about the electron, but we've stopped its motion. We've stopped its movement. So we've changed it by analyzing it. And so, the quantum field is going to work the same way for you. You can have abundance flowing to you, all these things coming, and then all of a sudden you start questioning it. questioning it or picking it apart or not trusting it. And then that starts to alter the flow. It's kind of like it jams up the mechanism of the universe, and all of a sudden it's like it coughs and splutters and kind of grinds to a halt eventually. So we have this same kind of dichotomy going on in your outside world as well. Same thing, two figures not facing each other. One figure in the mind, one figure in the earth, in the sensual connection to the earth. So what is our bigger message here? So our bigger message is that even though it seems mature and the right thing to do, some of this way of backing up and thinking critically is behavior that was learned from a maternal figure, whether that was a mother or father. It's the one that provided the maternal energy. And so your mind and psyche says it's the right thing to do. Rather than just receive and embracing everything that's coming to you, there's something that gets up in the mind that says, yeah, but I need to know and I need to analyze and I need to criticize. It's very much up here. And that's what stops the flow. And again, that sense of connection. Remember when I was talking before about the sexual dysfunction, an intimate act is an act of connection, but these sword energies cut apart the connection. And what this does for you is, although it puts you in a good position where you are self-sufficient, you have everything you need, you're comfortable, this is a card of luxury and enjoyment, you notice she's alone. And you notice she's not looking at this card, so you still find yourself disconnected. You have all of this wealth and abundance and no one to share it with. So that means that you have no joy. So, that may not literally be happening in your world right now. But the point of it is that receiving abundance is all about connection and flow. And it flows through you, flows to others. It doesn't need to be parceled out and separated. It needs to be just enjoyed and embraced. So if you're feeling out of the flow, the way you can go reconcile this or shift it is to start feeling gratitude, A, and B, be present in the moment, that you're just staying right here in the here and now. And if this is, if we're talking about this sexual problem as well, that's the key. Appreciating yourself, appreciating your partner, staying in the moment, saying, I'm doing fine right now. Everything is responding the way it needs to right now. Everything's fine, rather than getting ahead of, is this going to happen? Is this going to work? Is this going to, it's, it's not fun to go through. I completely understand. But, again, metaphorically speaking, this is what will help you stay in the flow, stay on the canoe, rather than falling out of the canoe and losing track of the flow. Okay, let's look at your new moon. So we're looking at what you're releasing and what you're embracing. Wow. Okay, rebirth couldn't be any more clear. Releasing the old self and birthing the new self. Getting rid of everything, and I mean everything, that doesn't serve you, and starting again. Getting a new start and a new way forward. So this is an exciting card to get. It really is, because this is the new start, and the new moon is all about the new start. It begins a new cycle. So Libra, you are ready to step into a new cycle, and with all of those abundant cards, make sure that you're in the space of needing to, of wanting to embrace them and feeling like you're really ready to receive. All right, Libra, thanks so much for joining me. I would love for you to check out my website, Soul Guidance with Adriana, still offering intuitive readings and soul guidance coaching for those of you ready to go deeper. I just uploaded new pictures of water lilies. I took them myself, so they're not stock photos, and I'd love to hear what you think. So I can't wait to see you next week right here. Have a good one.